Hi guys, it's Ruthie, plant obsessed lady loving to share my passion for plants and inspiring you to be creative with your plants and gardens. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. You know you rock. Look at this crazy hair right here. Today I'm going to be doing a cute little bicycle succulent planter. I did one a few months ago, a little tiny one. I'm going to give you an update on that and show you how I plant this one up. So let's get to it. Missing, but it'll do. So I found this cute little bicycle planter at Marshall's for $9.99. It already has holes for drainage. So what I decided, am I recording? Yes. So what I decided to do is just use this mesh that I have, and I believe that this is screen, but I have a bunch of it, so I'm using it. So I'm just going to place it on the sides, and that'll give it, it'll prevent the soil from falling through the cracks, and it will let it drain as well. So I'm going to adjust this because this is driving me crazy. I want you guys to be able to see the planter and what I'm doing. I hope I have enough light. So I'm just going to put a little charcoal in the bottom. So what I was doing before was putting charcoal within my mix, but I decided to just put charcoal, like a little layer on the bottom of my arrangements, because it helps with so many good benefits. It improves drainage, absorbs harmful impurities, encourages air circulation within the roots, and even if you don't have drainage holes, it's pretty helpful. But it does raise to the top like perlite, which drives me nuts. So that's why I started. What in the world? Okay, that I think is better. Okay, that's why I started to put it towards the bottom and not within the mix, because it drives me nuts for it to float to the top like perlite. I hate that. So I'm just gonna put there. And this mix I have is potting soil, the Lowe's mix, Turface, pumice, and chicken grit. And that's my preferred mixture right now. Mia, why are you whining? Alright, so oh, I didn't position this really well, and some of the soil is coming out. No whining. So I should have really positioned this well. I mean, and I didn't. I may have to. Recut some pieces and put them in there. Maybe I can slip up. You know what? I'm gonna not be lazy and just take this whole thing out and redo it, because I'm gonna regret it later.
Are you doing a video?
Yes. What's up?
I was gonna ask you to watch me down.
Oh. Yeah. Can you give me some water, please?
Water?
Water, please.
You?
Please. Alright. So now I have to get the soil. Alright, so I'm going to try and be mindful of where I'm pouring so I don't move the mesh. Sorry, my son had me go out there and watch him play some basketball. So gonna get some extra soil in case. All right, so I readjusted the netting so that soil should not come out of there. And I have a bunch of cuttings. These were things that I beheaded about a week and a half ago, and they got some roots, so I'm going to use them and put them in here. These are all things I beheaded. They have some roots. Some crassula that I beheaded. I think I put the video showing, not when I beheaded them, but showing you that I beheaded them. So these all have some roots. This super bum also I beheaded, or there were some cuttings that were under the mom plant, and they were not, that's why they're kind of they were getting misshapen because they were under the mom plant and didn't have any room to grow, so that's why they look a little funky. So I want to put these in here. I'm going to bring the soil a little higher since they are cuttings, don't have a huge root system. And I'm going to cut this excess mesh in a moment. Once I get the plants in there and everything's situated, I'll cut these extra mesh. Alright, so, and I did have some more. Also, I have this little bicycle planter that I did a couple of, about 2 months ago or so. And these were all like little baby leaf propagations that I put in there, and they've grown quite a bit. So I am going to be putting some leaf propagations in here as well and let that fill in also. So I'm just gonna start putting them in here just randomly. I do like to put the taller pieces towards the middle, so. And I hope these super bums kind of straighten out a bit, because I was not happy that the babies grew. And I should not be touching these on the farina, which is the protective coating. So don't do that. Don't do what I do. Because that does not grow back. The protective coating does not grow back. Alright, thought I had more bigger pieces, but I guess I didn't. There's another one here. And then I have all these little, my son brings me a cup of water and then he drinks it all. I have all these little leaf propagations that I'm just gonna put in there and let them grow like those did. Try and get the larger pieces that are good to go. Like this one. And on that one, I just kind of placed them in there, and they, you know, they grew on their own. They find a way to make it. I feel like I should put a little more soil. Where's my baby shovel? It's all the way over there. Oh, almost dropped it. Somebody asked me if I have a ghost that keeps messing with my door because it's always closing and opening. It's just the air, because that doesn't lock until you physically lock it. And these guys, they'll root once you water them, and they'll grow, and they're pretty well rooted. Oh, what did I just stop? So I physically just like place them in there, and they will grow in there. I feel like I dropped a piece and I don't know where it went. And I just pinched that off because this has its own little roots already. It doesn't need the mother leaf. I like to have them a little bigger before I do that, but they'll do fine in there as well, as long as they have their own roots. That one I don't want to put off. I wish I had my tweezer. I usually have like a little tweezer I can place these guys in here with. And I don't know what happened to my tweezer. I'm not happy about that. And these guys, I just propagated them right on this little tray, and I put them above that little table, and they've just propagated like this. I just mist them every once in a while when I water my other water propagations. But I think the humidity in the air itself, just kind of here in Florida, allows them to propagate, and they actually do better for me here than on this tray than when I try to have them on a tray to propagate and have to mist them all the time. And this kind of works better for me. I'm trying to grab pieces that don't have a leaf so it'll look pretty. So tiny and cute. I love them so much. That's one thing that's one of the things that like stole my heart about succulents, is that they propagate from like little leaves and just make their own little plant, and I think that's just adorable. I love that. And some leaves propagate better than others with this. I find the leaves that are super thin, they don't do as well. They dry up pretty quickly. Like these type of leaves, I don't have very much luck propagating them like this. because I think they need more moisture to propagate really well. The fleshier leaves, this works for. I feel like I need a bigger piece in here, and I know I have more cutting somewhere. I feel like I want something that trails. Let me cut this stuff in the meantime. You know what? I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm gonna tuck it in. No, I'm gonna cut it. Oh, I did want to tell you guys, I don't have it here, but I tried the fish fertilizer that I was using on my houseplants, on my succulents, on my Korean succulents, to be like exact. And wow, I saw a significant amount of growth on those. I'm gonna continue to test that on my other succulents to see if it works really well on those also, because I was really impressed with that. I know that Plantarina, she uses it on her houseplants and she swears by it. So I was using it on my houseplants, and I was like, hey, if it works for that, why wouldn't it work for my succulents? I tried it on my Koreans, and I want to say less than a week, I noticed a huge difference in the size of the rosettes. So I'm gonna continue to test that out, but I just needed to share that with you guys. If you haven't tried it and you don't fertilize your succulents, I was using the spray succulent, and I can't say that I really noticed a big difference in them with that, but with this, it was like you could really see a big difference in the size of the rosettes. So yeah, I'm gonna get some trailing like string of pearls to put here or something, because I feel like it needs some of that. We'll grab some burro's tail. I must be hungry. I'm gonna put that in here. Because I do love how it looks when it trails. And then I have some of these Kankoi, one of those names. I swear I keep tipping this thing. No, not you. Like for real. Okay. I love how quickly these guys rooted. That made me really happy. And this is a variegated I forget the name. I'm going to put it close to this one as well. I'll put it on this side so this trailing. No, I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to water the pieces that are rooted. This one's not rooted, so I'm not going to put any water on it. But the ones that are already rooted, I'm going to spot water those. I don't see anything wrong with watering plants that are already rooted. If it's a fresh cutting, then no. But my rooted plants, when I pot them, I will water them a little just to get them settled. And I've never had an issue with that. If it's a fresh cutting, absolutely not. I will not water it until it calluses over. But none of these are fresh cuttings other than that burrow's tail. So I will water around everything and avoid that. Let me get this deeper in there. It's so messy. And I'll show you the fish. I think I showed it before. The fish fertilizer that I'm talking about. And hey, maybe I'll use it for this. I'll put it inside of the little watering bottle and water it with this. Water this with that. I can't even talk. Like my son says, where's my English? Alright, I think that's good enough. But to give a little space around the plants, especially when they're babies, so that they can grow. Does this one have... Pinch that one right off and put it right here. And pinch a couple off. This one's not big enough yet, so I wouldn't want to put it in there. I mean, a lot of these are not big, but I know that they'll get bigger in here, so. Alright, so that I think is good enough. I think it looks super cute. I wish this had a little basket here like that little one as well. So I'm going to clean up a little bit. I'm going to bring my water bottles to show you how I'm going to water it. And I'll be right back. Alright, so this, I am so crooked. Alright. And my head's chopped off. Okay, still crooked. But I can't right now. This is the fish fertilizer that I am using for my house plants. And that I used for my succulents. I'm not gonna lie, it does not smell good. It does smell fishy. But if it works, it's worth it. I'm gonna try and put the smallest amount in here because I wish I had like a little, like a medicine dropper, because I just put it like a dot in here. And that is definitely more than a dot, but I cannot find my Succulent toolkit watering bottle. Oh god, I think I just got it out of me. I'm gonna stink so bad. But this is another good way to like spot water your plants. You use one of these watering bottles. You probably 99 cents at the $1 at the 99-cent store, and you can just spot water your plants. Okay, I'm just gonna avoid the burrow's tail, but I am gonna water everything else. Oh, and I found this cute little owl that I bought like a while ago from the Dollar Tree or from Dollar General, and I thought it matched pretty well, so I try to avoid getting it on the tops of the plants if I can, but I watched somebody on a YouTube channel that I really like. I forget her name, and she made a great point that in nature succulents get watered from above and there's not an issue. So we shouldn't go so crazy about succulents getting watered from above and getting water in the areas. You can blow them out, blow the water out of the areas with a bulb. Like I have a bulb I'll use. This little bulb, which I use to blow dust, dirt, and water off the middle of the succulent. But I mean, there's been plenty of times that it's rained and my potted plants, they do fine. I don't go and bulb them every single time it rains. It's just impossible. Like, I love my plants and I want them to succeed, but realistically, I don't even know if I'm recording. Realistically, I cannot, spend the time every time it rains to blow the water off of my plants. It's not realistic. Now I'm gonna have to wipe this table down really good because I'm gonna have fish water everywhere. Because this is draining really well. I don't know if you guys can see, but But this is the final product. I think it looks really pretty. I love the little bicycle, and I may make a little basket or find a little basket to put in the front because I think it'll look super cute with another little basket full of plants like this one has. So that's the update on that one. I think it looks so cute. I love it. Okay guys, so I'm really happy with how it came out. This is the final product, but I did want to share with you, and this, let me close up on the little bicycle that I did a couple of months ago, probably 2 months ago I want to say, and everything has grown in so super cute. Look at, so delicate. I love it. And these were tiny little cuttings like those when I first put them in, and look how cute they've grown in. So yeah, you making arrangements with little tiny leaf propagations is super cute. But I did want to share with you my Debbie pot. Sorry about the grating on the table. These are the items that Debbie blessed me with, and I thank you so much again, Debbie. Like, I love them so much. And this is an aloe that she blessed me with from her mom's plant, and I put a little fairy like to protect it. I mean, it's just ornamental, like it in thought, something to help me keep her plant alive and protect it from things, which I don't believe in that. I believe in God and things like that, but I just I thought it was cute to have it there just watching over the little plant. And then I have these other little cuttings. I love them so much. I'm super happy with them, Debbie. So thank you so much. Hugs, love, and thank you, everyone, for all of your wonderful support. I truly appreciate it. And I hope you all had a happy Mother's Day. Bye. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you know when I post something new. Till next time, let's make this world a more beautiful place, one succulent plant and cacti at a time. Bye. This is stinking, yeah.